reporting for KD Chats here in downtown Toronto with co-writer and director of Home Again, SUDZ Sutherland. How did it feel to have Home Again, the #1 Canadian film at the Canadian box office, for a solid 2 weeks?
Feels great. Just like, let's keep it going. Come out and watch.
And you recently got back from Trinidad where you screened the film. What was that whole experience like?
That was amazing. Trinidad was amazing. We shot the movie in Trinidad. The movie's set in Jamaica, but Trinidadians just ate it up with like a fork and a spoon and a napkin. It was great. People were lining up, and people actually talked to the screen in the Caribbean. So that was another worldly experience, to have people like just yelling at your characters and, oh, don't do that. You know, it was amazing. It was amazing. So that was like, I wasn't prepared for that, and it was great. It was great to have that.
What types of questions did you get at your Q&As?
Oh, we had all kinds of questions. Like, people were really talking about like the issue. Some of them, like a lot of people were commenting actually, because they have like personal experience with people who've been deported and so on and so forth, because it affects the islands, because they're such small states. It affects the islands kind of disproportionately. So you've got like an influx of people who are essentially homeless, you know? And so like they were just talking about that. They were asking about, well, where we did our research. And the fact is, we went down to Jamaica back in 2005 and interviewed over 40 deportees. And then from that, we fashioned a script. And when I say we, I say Jennifer Holness and myself, who, full disclosure, is my wife and mother of our 3 daughters, and you know, my everything. You know, so the thing is, we went down and interviewed over 40 deportees, and then basically got their stories down. And so a lot of people, again, from the US, UK, and Canada left as children and then came back. They were deported for various reasons, and then they find themselves without, like, basically able to get a bank account, credit, all that kind of stuff. So they're just like homeless, you know. So this is it's a story that looks at how hard it is, and also how international governments and people can help.
How did you initially find out about Bill C-43?
Bill C-43 is, in Canada, it's the Faster Removals of Foreign Criminals Act. And so this is now, it's about to become law, and essentially what the act does is it makes it really, really easy to deport people. Currently, the law is, like, the threshold is 2 years. If you commit a crime that's 2 years or greater, which is kind of a serious crime, then you go through the deportation process. So there's appeals, you hear a judge hears your case, blah, blah, blah. But now, the new law is basically lowers that to 6 months. So basically, if you and I get into a fight, you know, that's it. It's a common assault. That's 6 months. Or if we go, you know, if you go and record a movie with your iPhone, that's 6 months. Like, these are like really small, minor crimes. And so you're going to see a lot of young men, especially, caught up in this. And so that's one thing that we're trying to get people aware of, because it'll sneak up on a lot of people. And if you make a mistake, I don't think you should pay for it for the rest of your life. And so that's what we're trying to hit people to. We're trying to get people aware of that.
And you guys have a petition going on your website?
Yeah, you can check us out at homeagainfilm.com. And then so there's more information about the bill, and also places where you can donate money if you want to help, you know, the people who are in such a situation from Canada, who are living in Trinidad or on the streets in Jamaica and whatnot. There's places that you can check out to support them.
What's it like working with your wife, Jennifer?
It's good. I mean, it's like in every marriage, there's stresses and strains, but like when you're like working in a creative partnership, there's even more, you know. And so the thing is that she's a really good partner, because she's got a lot of strengths. She's a great writer, really, really smart, great producer, and so we balance each other off. And so one thing though is that a long time ago we said, okay, best idea wins. Whatever it is, doesn't matter who it comes from, best idea wins. And just like take the ego out of it and sort of step back and just look at the ideas. And it's just sort of a contest of ideas. And so that's always really helped us out. And because one of the things that's in our work is like a really strong female and a really strong male point of view. And so we don't we have one sort of dominate at any given time, but it's really important to have that mesh, because I think that as partners, you know, Jen and I work well together. And I think that, you know, through partnership, the male and the female, like, I mean, philosophically speaking here, that's the only way we're going to move forwards. You know, I mean, we've done it with the male point of view for a long time, and I'm looking forward to when more female points of view get into the discourse. Like, We got a new premiere, and we just saw the Iron Lady has now just passed away, but we need to have more women in the political sphere.
And Stefan and Fifi were both nominated for Canadian Screen Awards this year. How did that feel as a director when they were nominated for your film?
It feels great. It feels like some sort of validation. What you're doing is not crazy. So no, they did an amazing job. Really worked really hard. Perfectionists. They both had difficult accents to master. In Stefan's case, it was a Brixton accent, and in Fifi's case, it was a Jamaican accent. And they didn't have those accents coming in. So they worked. And so emotionally, they got the characters down as well as the accent and all the other flourishes. And so it was really gratifying to see their work nominated by their peers.
And where's the film going next after Trinidad and Canada?
Now the film's going to Jamaica next. So check us out in Jamaica. Yo. Check us out in Jamaica in late May, early June.
What project do you have coming up next?
The next project is a feature comedy. It's called Operation Red Dog, and it's about a bunch of guys who just want to take over a small Caribbean island and run it for profit.
And what inspired this story?
It's a true life story, and it's about a group of Ku Klux Klan dudes who are working with a Jewish gun runner, and they're all working with these black nationalists, and really none of these guys should be working together. And so they are each looking at taking over this island, running it for profit, hotels, casinos, all kind of gambling, drug running, gun running. They're looking at basically Cuba in the 30s, and they want to run this island called Dominica, and this actually happened in 1981.
Wow. Are these guys still around today?
Some of them have died, but some of them are still around, still kicking. And the thing is that this was actually big. This whole plot started in the rooming houses in Riverdale, and so this actually happened, and it was this close to coming to fruition. But these guys were not really that bright. They told a reporter like 7 months before, about this, and it just they just were telling everybody. So it actually got out. The prime minister, the ex-prime minister of Dominica, he got caught. And then all their names were found out, but they're like, hell, let's go down and do it anyways. Just absolutely nuts. And they got caught.
Wow. And where is the best place to find out more on screening times, and where is Home Again screening right now in Toronto?
You can check us out on Facebook, Home Again Film on Facebook, or you can check us out on our traditional website at homeagainfilm.com. But our film right now is playing in the GTA at Morningside and 401 Cineplex. And beyond there, it's out in the whirlwind. So it's check your local listings for a city near you.
Thank you so much, SUDZ. Congratulations, and best of luck with Home Again and your upcoming project as well.
Thanks a lot, Katie.
I'm Katie Allman reporting for Katie Chats here in downtown Toronto.